Alright, another Damnation commentary. I could do Damnation commentaries every day. It's my favorite map, and a lot of stuff is super situational in this map. Well, it's everything's situational in Halo 1, but... so we saw the guy that, I guess they spawned red. Yeah, it looks like they must have. Either way, that was a bad play by me right there. I saw Cloak had fallen. I shouldn't have just jumped down there. It fell in the spot that you have to actually jump onto or get up on this little incline, like that guy was I was just shooting at. So right here, all I want to do is kill that guy, and I do. I don't even care if I get Cloak. I don't care if I get rockets. I just want that guy dead. We see he spawns bottom. He jumps off, kills himself, gives the later. You know, doesn't want to. Really just trying to get out of that spawn. His teammate got that spawn anyway. I guess he wasn't far enough out of it when he jumped out. So now my teammate is following him. I nade the spawn up there just in case he spawned up, since his teammate was walking by there. He could have spawned up. So now I'm just looking for spawns. That's all I'm doing. I've got overshield rockets. My teammates got green. I see they spawned red. So we assume they pushed portal. They did. They get in there, get Cloak. I actually didn't see him just now. I apparently saw him in game when this happened. So his teammate spawned in shotties as well. That's why I just threw nades in there and trapped him there. It's a good thing he died actually, because his teammate would have just kept spawning there if he hadn't died. So that would have just been bad for them. I would have gotten 2 free kills. And honestly, should have killed them both when they spawned bottom red. I was in a much better position. I could have backed up. I had plenty of cover, and I just didn't. And I got destroyed for it. So new Cloak is coming up. That was an old overshield. That was the overshield from 1 minute. New Cloak is coming up at 2 minutes. So I'm just going to push this guy. I don't want them taking control top when Cloak is spawning now in about 15 seconds. I just don't want to deal with that. I don't know where his teammate is. I'm going to look green. Just check. So when I don't see him green, I assume he's in red or he's going to push from red. And I see some nades up here. I'm not sure where they're coming from. It looks like they are in red. So I'm not worried about this guy pushing me through portal because my teammate just killed one in red and I had some overshield. So if he would have came through and shot at me, no big deal. I'll just get rid of overshield guy really quick. That was good. You saw me kind of delay from shooting the rocket there. That's because when you get overshield in this game, which I say in other videos, I mean, I think it's in all the Halo games, to be honest. When it's, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know. But wow, that sucked. The overshield, when you're charging, you're invincible. So I kind of delayed my rocket shot so I wouldn't get just shoot a guy and he goes flying through the air and then have to worry about still killing a full overshield guy. I kind of waited and just tried to pick him off. So they just got top control. I don't generally like doing this, but I'm hoping they think I'm not here. And they might have been blocking it. They should have gotten top spawn there, but my teammates still spawned green. And I'm not going to push with them because if they know we're both there, that's 2 free kills for them. And Cloak is spawning. So I actually want them... This is good. They should be looking at Cloak. We got it off. I can't tell if that was my nade that did that or his. And I come right back out because I just want Cloak guy dead. I try to fake out there. It looked like the other guy was in rockets. He is. And I guess I didn't know that. Like, I see that now, but I guess in game I didn't know that because I wouldn't have just been nading red right there. That wouldn't have made any sense. His teammate had no reason to spawn there unless he was going to give a random. So I may push this guy, not sure. And I get destroyed for it. Here's a little fun fact about pushing portal and Damnation that I guess a lot of people don't think about. I'm not really sure. When you walk through portal and they're in green, they only have one spot to look for. They know exactly where you're going to be because you're at portal. There's no other way you're getting a line of sight on them from that side of the map. When you're in green, all you have to do, or when you push through portal and they're in green, they're not necessarily in green. They're just top. They could be top shoddy. They could be sniper, top sniper. They could be back in green. So the first thing you got to do is find them. You're already at a disadvantage because you're losing time doing that. Looks like they got the Cloak up top there. And he just fell in shotguns on my teammate's screen. That was great for us. Again, Cloak is just so strong and damning if you use it right. It's just miserable dealing with it. I will jump out in front of a rocket if it means somehow that's going to kill Cloak guy. I don't even care. As my mindset is, my team doesn't even need to have the power up as long as the other team doesn't have it. I don't care. So my teammates got overshield rockets. We're just going to push up this ramp right now, I guess. Oh, and I had a sneaking suspicion they were going to try to flank us, and they did. They tried to, so I take him down. Oh, and this guy's coming at me too, so I'm just going to try to get to a safe spot and throw some nades. His teammate should actually spawn in this room as well. And I'm not sure which one that was. It could have been the spawner, to be honest. Ooh, and I get taken out real quick. So right now, Cloak is spawning in about 5 seconds. My teammate he really needs, right there, I was probably freaking out, because when you're up and you kill them both, You really need to watch your green spawns. And you see my screen right there? I ducked because I knew that guy was, well, I saw him melee. A lot of times people go for double melees in that situation, and if you duck, sometimes they'll just miss both melees. Like, I get so many free kills because people come at me with double melees. Or something else, if they're not clawing and they come at you with a double melee, that means they have to take their finger off their thumbstick with normal controls, because it takes, you know, a double melee is melee, which is B on standard controls, grenade, which is left trigger, and then B, melee again. So when they do that, they have to take their finger off the thumbstick. So what I like to do is when people are coming at me with a double melee, again, unless they're clawing, you can step to the left or right, and they don't have control of their character to move left or right at that moment. So you can just kind of circle behind them or circle to the side and melee them or get some shots on them. You saw me look straight down right there when I saw that he had spawned in sniper, because I didn't see his teammate push out that way. I didn't see his teammate jump out towards overshield or rocket, so I knew his teammate still had to be in that area and was pushing up behind us in green, and I should have killed him because that's never a good spot to be. You have an advantage when you're above them right there. Something else I want to point out, when his teammate was standing in that corner down there in green, we were waiting for his teammate to spawn in green like a minute ago. And then I push out on top sniper platform, and there's a grenade there. Well, that's because when you're in that corner, you can push your teammate spawn into shoddy, the corner to my left right now. And vice versa. Sometimes if I'm standing... did you see that right there on my screen? Just then, I did the duck out of the double melee, and I killed him for it. Actually, I wasn't paying attention to who actually killed him, but he died, and then I died from fall damage like a moron. So I'm just running around here with a sniper thinking that's going to work out against the shoddy short range. This is a random where my teammate's at right now, and I get green spawn. This was great because I'm going to see I cut off that guy. See, he wasn't expecting that probably because my teammate was in a random, and I don't know if he knew where my teammate... Looks like they didn't know where my teammate was, honestly, because that guy didn't look over at him at all. So I'm just worried about this cloak. I get this cloak. I'm not really worried about anything else. Now, I see he dropped from sniper, so I know where they spawned. I know I'm going to try to help my teammate because this guy's full overshield. And I know I have a little bit of window to help me oh, well, looks like he took care of one of them. So I see this other guy went ready. Should be pushing portal. He does. That was a horrible play by me. I had plenty of time to line that up. I had full cloak. I had quick camo. This guy got a green spawn. Probably pushing me. I'm going to try to kill him. They both should be in green now. They might push out below me. If they did push out below me, one of them isn't sniper, though. You see my teammate start watching portal. I'm going to watch his platform. You see me jump up and then look, start nading it. Because if he's under me still, he could still spawn. Oh, and he was. He could have spawned right there. And I normally don't ever come down here and look in this ramp. I think it's a terrible idea. I'm in the mindset that I want them to come to me where I have a blatant advantage. If you go and look down that ramp while you're in green, they have an advantage. They can get a shot on you. Lines of sight are huge. This game, so important. I should just pick up a pistol. So, I just lost cloak, I guess. I'm not sure what happened with cloak. I'm looking, I'm seeing it should have just spawned. Give my teammate a random. He gets bad spawn. And I didn't see if that was cloak guy. I really hope it was. You see me, I'm not pushing portal because I know I'm one shot in the head right now. So I'm going to wait until my, kind of gather my shields back and get in a better position. So right now we're just going to play it slow. Cloak comes on in about 20 seconds. We don't really have any need to push. If anything, we want them to push out towards this cloak. You can nade it back. Where I just naded right there, you can actually nade it back. Nade cloak back onto top shoddy. I actually did a grenade video very recently. And I was going to do commentary over it and explain why the nades were being done and what they did and why they're important. And I probably should have for some of them, because that one where you're top sniper and you nade cloak back from top sniper, that's just to prevent the guys on bottom. And it looks like that's what they did. Cloak was already knocked back up there. But that's what that nade is for. It's a nade cloak. It's to prevent the guys at red or at bottom from getting the cloak down. And then letting you get it without even at the top. So I give a random, my teammate gets crap spawn it again, which isn't that bad of a deal because they're really focused on me, so he has a little time to get out of there and not really get touched. Well, I said that and he got up there and immediately got destroyed. So I saw one of them was down, cloak guy. I'm going to try to get up here and kill this guy before cloak guy can get up here. So now they have to worry about this again. I don't know where cloak guy's at. I'm just nading spawns right now. But they just lost green because cloak guy dropped or whatever happened. I should have helped my teammate out there. I really honestly wasn't worried about it because I saw that guy was one shot and just kind of decided I'd keep looking for cloak guy. And they picked me off from bottom. You see my teammate doing that nade right now, actually, the one I was talking about. So this is going to nade that back. It's going to keep the other team from getting it from bottom, which is really all you're worried about. Ooh, and maybe not. They may have just naded it down. I get destroyed by a nade. My teammate right now needs to get out here on front of this and look out and see if Cloak is... Oh, Cloak is still up, actually. It is still there. So he's probably got... The rockets were up that spawn. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. What they're going to do there is they're just going to stand over there and they're going to try to bait us towards this Cloak. That's why that nade is so important. You throw 2 nades from that spot my teammate was at, and it actually nades it back totally onto top shoddy. Oh, my teammate falls. That's okay. He calls out that they were in green, so I'm just going to watch. I'm now in the position they were in just a few minutes ago, or a few seconds ago, where they were baiting us out towards the Cloak. I'm now the baiter. I have a rocket. I know that. I know he may go for it, and he does. And it would have been great for him to get that then, because I think new Cloak is up now, or maybe they went for new Cloak. No, new Cloak was up. They went for the old Cloak. And why they did that right then is if they would have gotten old Cloak, then they would have had a new Cloak just sitting there that the other guy could have gotten on their team. I see him spawn there. I know he's either up there in elbow. My teammate was at elbow, so he had to be up there. That was a good play by them. Playing it really careful, just taking me out. I'm going for this overshield because right now I have nothing to lose. I don't know if you noticed that, you probably didn't, but so when people are down there and they jump for overshield, like jump from one platform to the next, they can be headshot with a sniper from shot with anything, but they can be shot with a sniper especially and killed before they get to the overshield. I've done it tons of times, people. It's happened to me tons of times. What I did there is I actually just walked forward and crouched and kept holding forward, and what that does is you move on to the next platform. If you mess it up, you'll fall off the map. But if you do it right, and it's not really hard, once you do it a couple times, you'll know what I mean. That was a good double kill right there. You'll know what I mean, but you basically just crouch and kind of get knocked over onto the next platform. So your head doesn't pop up and you can't be killed from above. I don't do it very often. I'm actually surprised I did it because I could probably count on my hands the amount of times I've actually done it. There's an easy little nade trick for rockets, and I know they're here. I should have just pushed through. I should not have waited for that nade. I had overshield. I could have gotten out of there pretty easily. Good play with my teammate. He should have spawned down there though. And he did. And my teammate gave the random while that was happening. So now they may be looking in red for me. Oh, and I guess he stuck one of them? Looks like it. That guy probably went off to get those rockets. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Sometimes when you come through Damnation portal turning, you walk off to the right. And it's really weird. It like puts you through the portal sideways for some reason. Someone once told me it's the same kind of glitch like the 180 glitch where you shoot a rocket while you're turning in the air and the rocket doesn't go where you shoot it. Or any shots. It's really obvious with the rocket, but that can happen with any gun in Halo 1. Which is really super frustrating. That's going to throw a lot of people off that like to jump around with rockets. We always called it Raz in Tennessee. When that would happen to us, we'd freak out and be like, great, we got Raz. Alright, well that was it. Hope that wasn't total shit. There you go.